Hello YouTubers, and welcome to another Doctor Who custom action figure video. And here is my bonus custom, which is the Master from the Deadly Assassin. One of my all-time favourite stories. I made this figure back in 2007. He's changed a lot since then, because I redid the head and I changed the cloak slightly. Now the base figure is a Ra's al Ghul figure from Batman Begins. It's Ra's al Ghul. It's not Ra's al Ghul. It's Henri Ducard. Sorry, got confused because they're the same person. But never mind. Sorry if you haven't seen Batman Begins. I just spoiled it for you. So it's Henri Ducard, as played by Liam Neeson. That was the base. It was, I don't know, a couple of quid at Toys R Us. Very cheap. That's why I used that. The cloak is actually made from fabric. It's an old t-shirt that I chopped up to size and then glued on. Painted black, as you can see. But once you've painted it, it goes very hard. It goes like very crisp and sort of quite... So you're able to shape it in sort of quite a varied amount of ways, not limited to just like normal clothy material. And it gives it that texture that the Master's cloak has in that story, that sort of weird thing going on. I don't know what they actually use. Then I basically just went into it with a pair of scissors and started snipping here and there. So you get these sort of tufts, these little bits here and around the cloak to give it frayed edges and into the sides, just to give it that sort of tatty, battered look. So onto the face, which was the main thing that I really sort of redid. I basically got the figure and completely rubbed his face away because it wasn't going to be needed. I started off by making the eyes, so just the yellow bits. That was just done with a bit of milliput. Then I sort of made them more circular just by using a pin, and then I did 2 dots for the pupils using a pin, and then proceeded to paint those black. Then the nose and the sort of bone structure around, that was all recreated using milliput, just to give it that sunken, skull-like appearance. If I take the hood off, like that, there you are. So it gives you a better idea of what he looks like. So the milliput basically just went round the eyes like that. So it gives you that sort of skull-like shape. And then the teeth were done using milliput as well. That was just a strip, and then I just sculpted the gaps of the teeth in with a pin. Then I also added veins on the top with milliput as well. The sort of base colour was originally a brown, but I knew that the colour wasn't right when I first made it. So I went back and I repainted it again, and that's when I re-sculpted the sort of face. So the main base colour is a greeny brown. It's practically the same as Jamie's sort of shirt, but a bit darker. So that was the base. Then I went over the top and like into all the gaps and the grooves and stuff with a dark brown. And then the veins were sort of like a more reddy brown. You can't really see it overly well. Then the teeth were the same colour yellow as the Master's eyes. Then I got a slightly darker yellow and just put it in between the teeth, in the gaps, to give it a bit darker and a more decayed look. And then the eyes, they were obviously painted yellow with black dots, and also red veins were added. I don't know if you can see the sort of veins across his eyes there. Yeah, there you go. And that is the Master's face. And then I also did the hands as well. As you can see, they were repainted. Veins were sort of added on the back. Where's his other hand? There it is. Of each hand, and then some were just painted on, some were sculpted. And that is the Master. So a bonus that I thought I'd share with you all, seeing as I'd redone it. So basically, just a quick custom. The painting of the cloak takes a while because the fabric really soaks it up, so it doesn't seem to dry very quickly. So there you are, 2 customs for you there if you want to tackle them. I think actually, I mean obviously Jamie does seem quite tiny compared to the Master, but it is relatively in scale. So there you are, 2 customs if you wish to tackle them. My next custom is going to be the other Master, Mr. Roger Delgado, in his costume from Terror of the Autons and Mind of Evil. That's the grey suit with the sort of gold tie. And I've got to get another figure of the editor to do that. So that will be coming shortly. However, my next custom then will probably be Sergeant Benton, as I want to expand the ranks of unit for my John Pertwee story later this year. So there you are. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.